yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, yeah, we got it, yeah. oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we got it, yeah. Oh, ay.
Yo, what's good? How we doing? People of the nation of relaxation. Yo, this is Rhymer, dude. We back at it on Genshin Impact, doing the usual. Except today we're doing Dehya's story quest because we have time for it now. Awesome. But before we do that, let's do my daily commissions because I have to do those every day. I don't have to, but I willingly do so.
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners.
Today's gonna be a chill day. I already know it is. What the fuck? Y'all ain't my commission. Bye. Where the fuck? Oh, it's right here. Ow. 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 Ow.
Dead meat.
Fuck that guy, dude. Holy shit. Easy one rotation. I can't fucking be. Oh, I got stun locked. The fuck. Anyways, how was y'all guys' day today? Did y'all have a good time on this wonderful Tuesday, the 22nd? I think I forgot what day it is. Or is it 21st? I think today's 21st. It's a running one. I love running. What the fuck is it? Womp, wow, bop, 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 meow, wow, wow, wow. I almost fucking fell to my death. I'm here. Meow. Meow. Womp. Beep. Bop. Boop. Bop. Boop. Over there. Meow. Easiest commission of my entire life. Why the fuck is that one in the middle of the nowhere? This way. Is there a thingy up here? There's one. I don't know how close I need to get to it, though. There we go. Wow. Is there one up here? No? Yes? Oh, it's all the way over here. Never mind. Oh, just this guy, I guess. Oh shit, we got a ruined Drake. Get his ass, dude.
Let's light it up. You ain't messing around. Nice and spicy. Let's get it on.
Punch it out. Pow! So satisfying, dude. It's always so satisfying landing that last fucking hit. Also, where's the last mission? It's up here.
Sun's out, guns out. Just sucks that I got so much work to do.
Oh, it's over here. Never mind. Having a good time and making some cool rhymes. It's Fungus Among Us. Yup. Wow. Jump. Whom. Ye jump. Whom. And jump. Whom. And the fucking lucky guy jumped twice. Easy. Thank you for the Battle Pass experience.
you for
claim the dailies.
Add Astra.
Ow. Wrong one. Easy. And okay, I want to spend my resin too, but I have no idea what to spend it on. Like, a good amount of the characters I use are level 90, but also a good amount of them are still level 80. And I don't know who to focus on. Like, I could... Bennett's already uncapped, and I could pretty much already, like, get him to level 90. A few more XP books, but that's boring. Kazuha needs Magu Kenki and some gems. I can get that right now. Xiangling also needs Pyro Regisvine and some gems. But I don't know, Sino, not really. I don't use him too much. And Kuching, same difference. Nahida is a good option too, but all I need is these fucking lotuses, and they're very annoying to get. Kokomi, again, I have to get these pearls and fucking specters. I don't like fighting specters. No, I don't want to do that. Farzan's also already uncapped. Layla, I need these fucking flotasas. Shunha, I don't really use cryo too much, and also to fight a bunch of these fucking dudos. Ayaka. No. I refuse. I don't know who to farm. And then talent book wise, triple crown, so that doesn't matter. I can't get that up higher. I don't really need to upgrade his stuff. I could farm this. I don't wanna. Already crowned, already crowned. I don't really use you too much. Already crowned. I'm not gonna crown. Already crowned. Don't need to. Already crowned. Already crowned. Already crowned. Can't. Don't want to. Yeah. Why not? But can I farm this today? I can actually, but I don't need to. I just need more of these. Also, I'm out of Mora. Cool. Out of Mora and some handguards. Spectre. This thing I just used. Out of Mora. Specters. Can you even level this up? No. Can't. Stuff. This is on Wednesday, right? Yep. I don't know what to farm. I could farm just, like, regular stuff, but that's kind of boring. Oh, but what boss should I farm then? I could also farm artifacts. That's always an option too. But I'd rather level up a character than get artifacts, because I already have decent artifacts for most builds and stuff. Maybe I should get someone to level 80. Rosaria, Yoimiya, Shunha, Yao Yao. I don't really know. Ito. I need these Oni Kabuto. Okay, who do I need? Who can I level up to I don't need to collect a bunch of shit for? Shunha. Sure, I already got the Chingshin. Yoimiya. I already have Nakuweed. Rosaria. I already have Valberries. What I call them, pomegranates. Yao Yao. I already have chilies. I should ascend her already. I'm not going to. Fettuccine. Alfredo. Anyone down here? Dory.
Huh?
No. Cujo Sara. I would if she was C6. Noelle. I don't wanna. Sucrose. No. Toma. No. Balls. No. Well, no, I want good Wells. Man, I really just don't know what to fucking spend my resin on. I'm like, I have a lot of options. Let me look at my teams, actually. Maybe I'll get some insight there. This team, you just need to uncap these two and then level up. So, it's alright. My Hyper Bloom stuff is, like, good already. It could be better. I guess my Cryos, these two? Shunha. Also Geo. I don't use Geo too much, actually. And they already kind of do well by themselves anyways. So I guess Cryo. So I guess Shunha. So I guess these fuckers down here. Let's go! I wonder how fast I can kill these guys. I don't think it's very fast. Especially with this team. Yeah, I've seen people do the setups down here, so I know the strat, kind of. Do they show up over there, but you walk right here instead? Because I'll jump over here.
Wind strike. Sharp as one with wind and cloud.
And then you fucking go crazy. Yo! We did it before they did the middle attack. That's the first time I did that. You can tell because I just got a fucking achievement. Damn, that was close actually. Poggers. Attack percent. Eh. And then we wait. I'll go over here. I'm gonna recharge it. There's a Ruin Guard over here I like to punch sometimes. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, Dia's quest. We'll do that. That'll probably take a good an hour and a half. A long time. Hopefully not. Because I also kind of want to start Faruzan's hangout. Because I can now, because I did Alhaithim's quest. Ouch!
Let's get it on! Bubba, get them! Let's light it up! Buckle up!
Beat his ass. Let's go. And when did these fucking things respawn, please? Yeah, I'm looking through mine. Oh, it's up here. 2 minutes. What the fuck's it so long? Setuk, fuck you. What else can I do in my fucking battle pass? Fortnite battle pass. Cook 20 dishes. I didn't do that already? Strange. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I guess. Well, obviously I didn't. Back to normal Mondstadt. I forgot when Bloom was over. Let's make fish. Auto cook. Wait. Meow. Gotta scroll all the way to the fucking top. Kazuha. Make 20 of these fucking fish, please. Thanks. Oh. Ignore that. And it's time to craft, too. Wow, I should have mined a bit first, so I could mine craft. Did I fucking miss that last one? I did. There you go. Oh shit, never mind. God, that's gonna annoy me now. Wait, it has to respond by now. Oh yeah. Sorry, yawn. Kind of a big deal. They did not respond. Go to Samarim, actually. Okie dokie artichoke. Dia's thing, and then maybe Faruzan's thing. I also have this world quest, but I don't want to do that right now. I also have a bunch of these quests. Yeah. Oh my god, sorry. Oof. Okay, it's gonna respond now. Oof, sorry. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can do it faster this time. Switch to jungle, please. Punch time. Okay, this one's worse.
Wind strike.
Get his ass. There you go. That one was worse. Bump, bump.
Guns out.
Whoa, whoa, wee,
Sucks
whoa,
that I got
whoa.
so much
Heal
work
my
to do.
stuff, please. Nice. How much do I have? I have 2 more attempts. Okay, it's gonna take a while. Let's go beat up these guys. They have the misfortune of being in my sights today. Huh. Don't fuck with me. I need to charge my bursts, and you look like just enough energy.
Let's get it on.
Stupid.
The wind knows me.
Get his... Fuck you! Hahaha. Mushroom. Wait, can I just open this? No. Mushroom. Oh, whoa, whoa, is it back up yet? 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes 2 minutes ago. Oh shit, I almost died. Because of stamina. Mushroom. Well, well. Dang, I remember when this place was filled with water, and I was like, how the fuck do I get this waypoint? Remember, folks, do your world quests. They changed the fucking world. Like, what the fuck is this? Tree to meet you? Womp. Dump. Oh my god, this shit look like blind. Oh fuck, into this. Ooh, a chest. Oh, that's pyro slimes. Fuck. Cause her pop off.
Clouds high. The birds come. Wind strike.
Get his stupid fucking ass.
I call dibs.
Wait, what is it? A fucking Thmurber? Also, I have enough fucking sigils for the Tree of Wisdom. That's not what it's called, I think. Whoa. Whoa. I'm on my way to the Tree of Dreams. Oh yeah, give me some shit, bitch. Let's go. 2 wishes for me and me alone. Also, don't comment on my fucking exploration, okay? It's a big game, and there's a lot of fucking shit that I haven't seen. Alright, surely they respawn now. Causes burst. It's almost up.
Time to go.
Ooh, fuck. I've seen people die, like, right here before. By, like, landing on that. I like, ever since I knew that's a thing, like, a few days ago, I'm now scared to do this. Because I gotta jump down every time.
Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Get him, Dehya. Or get one of them at least, I guess. That works too.
Wind strike.
Get his ass. Oh yeah, punched him in the fucking face again. Let's go. Why was the first one the best one? And we got 3 this time. Baby. Why is it in Inazuma? I don't know why, but sure, pop off. Oh yeah, Inazuma City. It's so cool. Oh yeah, the new banners came out, and Mika's there. I forgot. So I don't know. Should I pull for Mika because I want to like have him, so I have him? But at the same time, he's not very useful. Without, like, constellations, at least. And I'm definitely not going to be pulling for that many constellations. I also have 0 pity. But, like, you never know. I kind of want... I have guarantee pity right now, so I don't want to, like, trigger that. But I'm also an addict to rolling and haven't rolled in a long time. So I'm going to do single pulls until I get 2 4-stars. If it's not Mika and those 2 4-stars, I'm not pulling anymore. Okay? So let's see. 4-star off the bat. It's okay. If that was Mika, that would have been so good. But it's not. Okay, second 4-star is not Mika. I'm going to stop pulling. Okay? True and factual. Okay, nothing yet. Black tassel. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Three-star again. Okay, this next one's 4-star. Trust. Why did you trust me? Okay, it's actually this one. Watch. Why did you watch? Made you look stupid. Okay, Mika, right here. Yo! He's a prodigy who can see the future and is a wizard. That's me. Nice. And we didn't proc pity. We still have pity. Awesome. And we have this little dude. Look at this stupid guy. He's so silly. Crescent Pike. Missive Wind Spear. Skill in HP or attack? HP. What's this thing? Oh yeah. Mondstadt looking. Is there an HP thing? Yeah, Black Tassel. Let's give him Crescent Pike. He's a funny guy. Artifacts? No. You don't get any. Anyways, that was cool. But now we're going to wait for the next banner that has Kaveh on it so we can pull then. And then after we get Kaveh, I don't know who we're saving for. Because I think, like, after the Baiju and Kaveh stuff, every character who's in the game who would become playable would be playable, right? Are there any characters that I'm missing that are, like, NPCs, but, like, future playable characters? Like, Baiju was, like, that one character for, like, the longest time. And Yao Yao, too. Because we saw her in, like, the promotional image. And then now they're playable. And then Kaveh will be the last Sumeru character who's been introduced, who isn't playable yet, who will be playable. And then everyone will be... Well, except Dainslift, but he's, like, gonna be, like, 7 fucking years from now, or some shit. So he doesn't count. Also, he doesn't have a vision. So besides Dainsliff, who's, like, kind of an oddball, that would be everyone. Right? Yeah. I wonder who will be after. Like, they usually, like, do the drip marketing, like, a day or, like, within the week before the new patch goes live. Which would be in, like, 20 days. So, like, what fucking day is that on the dot actual? What day is it again? Today's the 21st, so 20 days from now, that's, like, 2 weeks and then some. So 3 weeks from now. Would it be 3 weeks from now? Wait. 1, 2. Yeah. Oh yeah, because 21. Yeah, it'd be 21 days because it's like a few hours too. Yeah. So yeah, 3 weeks from now, That's when the new patch with Baiju and Kabe goes live. 3.5, I think. No, is it 3.6? I think it's 3.6. I forget the names. I mean, numbers. And then they'll do the drip marking for the characters after that, which should be, like, entirely new characters that we haven't seen before. Unless you look at leaks or something, which I wouldn't know too well. I don't really go out of my way to look for, like, a lot of leaks, unless it's already, like, revealed information, like Kave and Baiju. And even so, the shit I have seen is, like, actually 2 pixels, and someone spit on their fucking monitor, took a picture of it. That's what the quality of what it looks like. So I wouldn't know what they look like, and I'd be surprised either way. So I'm excited for that, because I want to see what new characters there are. You know? Anyway, I think it's been long enough. Hopefully these fuckers have respawned. Oh shit, do I have my fucking burst stuff? I didn't check. I don't. Hold on. Actually, I can farm this guy. There's an Abyss Selector right here. Oh, it's down here. He's hiding behind a wall. Get fucked.
Nice and spicy. Let's light it up.
Oh, that's good enough. Womp. I'm actually kind of curious if I can actually, like, try to hit this part right here. I didn't hit it. I didn't mean to press that button.
You asked for it.
Punch them.
Wind strike.
Man, the problem is they kind of, like, split up a bit after they do it.
Let's light it up. Hi, everybody stand up.
Wind strike. One with wind and cloud.
Yeah. And that's the last one. And we got 3. How many more do we need for Shunha? Oh, that's it. We just need a 1 Whopper flower thing. I'll make that really quick, actually. But do you have enough Mora? We should. Meow, womp. Bow, bow. Okay, where is it? 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 I think I passed it. I think I passed it. Oh shit. Wait, where the fuck is it? I'm blind or something? Oh, it's right here. I thought I didn't have, like, any for a second. I was like, I know it's been a while since I fucking hunted Whopper flowers. But I don't think I had, like, 0 left. Alright, Shunha. Ascend. Awesome. And we get a fate off of that. Can I level you up too? I highly doubt it. Yep, not gonna be able to. Well, it's fun while it lasted. Let's do our single pull. I wonder if we get anything. No. I wasted all my luck getting Mika. True. But anyways, that's pretty much everything else I needed to do today. Let me check my teapot really quick, actually. Just get my my daily currency and friendship experience.
This realm.
This realm is. Anyone level up? Nope. Okay, good. Well, not good, but whatever.
If you ever.
Okay, off to Dehya quest. Let's go. We can finally get started. For almost an hour in already. Holy fucking shit! I thought it was okay. It was like 20 minutes or something. What the fuck? Let's get started. It's gonna be like 5 o'clock in the morning by the time we get finished here. Alright.
Paimon's trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list?
Oof.
Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some.
That wasn't on the list, Paimon.
We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Oh, hey, Dehya. I did not expect you to see you in your
Hello
short quest at all.
Oh, it's been quite a while.
And Dunyarzad.
So you two are still hanging out together. Dehya, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
She gonna walk back.
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard. Not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends.
Yeah, friends, let's go.
The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dehya to
True.
just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dehya wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming.
Wholesome.
Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dehya. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady.
My
Don't worry,
lady,
though.
yo.
There'll always be next time.
What? She said they'll treat you to the best dishes. Paimon can't believe you can still refuse that.
But wait, didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
Yeah, because she's not sick
I'm
anymore.
sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like I feel like something is off about you lately.
Oh?
Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid.
Oh shit, what's this? It must be the topic of our quest today.
Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Oh, looks like Dunyarzad was onto something.
True.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
What a good friend.
My lady,
So helpful.
you're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? All right.
Sorry, I don't know what to say.
Share what
I don't know what
know.
to say in these situations.
Let's go somewhere else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion.
Yeah, you gotta get a guy yelling about food behind you. Kind of
Okay.
awkward.
Let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave.
Yeah, they're beasts. I was gonna say hype beasts, but like, no.
However,
No.
not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of Mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Oh shit.
Deshret's relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
King Deshret.
Yep.
The
you got
Scarlet
it.
King.
I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dehya al-Akmar.
Oh shit, it's a rival brigade.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years. Anyway, the real issue is that Dehya al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Your father! Oh shit. Familial trouble.
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Oh shit.
Hundreds?
Yep, the scenes tend to be quite gruesome too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dehya al-Akmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years.
Maybe they have a reason for it. Like sacrifice or some shit.
If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
Darth Vader.
I don't know.
Oh no, I was just
People
thinking of a fucking
change.
thing.
He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
So she doesn't like your father. Got it.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
What if they were possessed?
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
Oof.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person.
That's unfortunate. Oh shit. Kinda real though.
He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale.
Damn.
They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats,
Based true.
it started to get a little dull. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
Man child? Okay.
What an interesting guy.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I didn't read
I've
that. Fuck,
always
what'd it
found him
say?
pretty childish. That was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. They not only accepted such heinous acts, they would even openly boast about them. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down.
Oof, rough
Did
awakening.
they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I can understand your feelings. The difference between perception and reality must have hit hard.
Damn, it's like growing up and realizing your grandparents are very racist. Something like that.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me.
You just want to find out why they suddenly started causing so much trouble.
Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
Okay, they have to be possessed by something or some shit.
But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
They probably found like some fucking desert mechanism, and then it's like some ancient fucking fucker, and he's like doing shit. I don't know. If I were to fucking guess.
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
I'll go back to the
Huh?
desert.
But there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess, too.
Well, she's super tough, so if she went into the desert with you, then Paimon bets the problem will be solved in no time.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took her along to help.
You
I'll
can
wait
count
for
on
news from
me.
you in the city until then. Please. stay
Ronald
safe.
Reagan, okay.
I'm honored that you care so much for me, my lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
Every time she says "my lady," I can't help but imagine her fucking wearing a fedora. I just can't. It's just like imprinted into my brain. So like every time I hear "my" and "lady" or "m'lady," I just see a fedora. It's just it's impossible to disassociate. Lion's blood. Let's go. Caravan Rebot. That's like already right here.
Hey, Dehya, you're back. Are these two friends of yours?
Pleasure. Okay.
Likewise. There's no need to be so formal with us. We're a pretty casual crew. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Akhmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets.
So cannibalism. Got it.
They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
So that's also like definitely a sign of possession when like you don't even like work with your own people, because it's like, oh shit, I'm a spirit possessed guy.
Even the
or some
most
shit.
ferocious beasts still protect their own. It sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora. A few days ago,
They're definitely
Hisham
fucking
and I
buying
trailed them
something,
for a
doing
while,
something.
and even disguised ourselves
Obviously.
as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have.
So politics.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Ahmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
It sounds mighty strange to me, too. Harun, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Ahmar is your father's crew after all.
What he said. Besides, Dehya, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experiences.
Who the fuck is this guy? Because I don't recognize his voice, and he's probably just going to be an NPC who looks slightly different. Watch.
Yeah. And while they went to
Okay,
talk
never mind.
to
It's just
Khan
that's
al-Ahmar,
normal.
I took a look at the last camp they attacked.
Why are their names blocked out? They're not fucking important unless they are important. I'm not going to remember it. Maybe I will.
Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
Why did you need to reveal their names like that? Like, with their, it's super important.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Ribat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe from her.
You're looking a little green in the face, bitch, making me sick.
Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever she goes, Paimon will follow.
Oh, in that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dehya.
Shade.
Don't underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
It's still kind of weird how no one points out that Paimon's a weird floating thing. You know? Like, only a very few people have pointed it out. Like, Dainsliff. But even then, everyone just kind of accepts it. The same way they accept it, like, Sucrose and Goro are, like, actual animal people. I still don't know why that's, like, a thing. Rosa does? Okay, not gonna cap. Who the fuck is Rosa again? She's not the Mondstadt person, that's Flora. I don't fucking remember. True.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge by appearances.
Oh, one other thing, Dehya. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. You weren't around at the time, so...
Oh,
people were pretty
Rosaria.
disappointed
Oh, my
by
bad.
that
Sorry.
rough, unkempt
I
guy.
know her like that. I ain't tight with her like that, bro. I ain't call her that.
The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only a few people chose to stay, and that really got to him.
Damn.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time. I left in a hurry and I couldn't make it back in time for the event.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment, though. You're our brigade's main selling point, after all. Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our ranks.
Whoa, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. You got a job to do.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouths gaping like a bunch of scarecrows.
Yo, they asked, they had said, how the fuck I phrase this? They asked the hoes to pull up, and when they pulled up, they were like, yo, that's funny.
The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that, they both told me they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Scaring the hoes, bro. Damn, this game's real as fuck. That's crazy.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh?
Flop
Wait, are you
L,
serious?
bro.
Why have I never heard about this?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that, and you weren't even gonna tell me?
All right. We can tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything
Oh
right now.
shit.
Are they always like this?
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. But we also don't tend to take many things too
Oh
seriously.
shit, they're fucking getting in a
Indirect and
kerfuffle in the
getting it all out
background.
of your system as soon as
Yo.
things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking about it.
Yo.
That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to
And just
them.
fucking ping-ponging
I
it.
wanna laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Though, I can never do that when I'm with the Homiyanis. Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, Holof? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. I drew up a map. Right here is the spot. There you'll find the merchant caravan responsible for getting rid of Khan al-Ahmar's looted goods. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening. They'll have no idea what hit them.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dehya.
Awesome. Anyways. God damn. Where the fuck is this? It's right here. Fucking ambush time, I guess. Do you have to actually wait for the time? I guess not.
This should be the place. Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another, so let's all be careful.
No need to worry. She knows her way around a fight.
True.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information out of them.
Yo, it auto-skipped for me? Yo, this is the best questline already, dude.
Ah, here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this quickly.
Let's go. Oh shit, it's trial Dehya. What's a weapon? Ooh, it's signature. I gotta fucking adjust my fucking rotation.
Nice and spicy.
Let's get it on! Ha! Cha! Ha!
Oh, fuck this guy.
Wind strike.
Awesome.
You're the Flame Mane.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Khan al-Ahmar now? Tell me, what are they after?
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else. The first rule is to never divulge key information about our employer. What makes you think I'd talk?
We're gonna kill you.
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes?
I was right?
You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Whoa!
She knows what she's
I'm
doing.
not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way. 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Oh shit, he killed himself?
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies.
Damn, he's serious.
I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
Damn, there's some dead serious shit. He's wanting to kill himself.
Why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. you can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's not a good idea to interrogate him any further. What should we do?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. He might just hurt himself again if we start asking. There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. Maybe we'll be able to find something.
What's the fucking boxes kill
I'm
themselves?
really sorry.
Why are you sorry? He tried to kill himself. Weapons, medicine, bandages. Okay. Food, water. Okay. And the important thing.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. Maybe it's a record of something.
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant caravan, they should have a record of their transactions. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti.
Those are not recognized names. I don't know.
All familiar names.
Oh, never mind, they
Dakana
are.
Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and medicine. It seems that in the past, they used to receive some canned knowledge as well. This caravan is just one link in their logistics chain. Once in the rainforest, the caravan will exchange the looted goods for Mora, and the funds will then be passed to a specific person.
But who is this person?
That person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods, which will then be brought right back to Dakana Lakmar.
I thought they were talking about a specific person. They were not.
Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction?
The cost was the blood of innocent people.
No value?
Yeah. Every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora, but the final one, where they paid for everything to be brought back to the desert, was simply marked as delivered. Perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about profit margins at all? Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot of entries. Everything was probably sourced from the rainforest. Huh?
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh shit, important information.
Shahzaman Homayani?
Oh shit, that's the people.
Homayani? You mean Dunyarzad's family? Could it just be another family with the same last name?
Likely story.
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shahzaman Homayani is Dunyarzad's father, and the head of the Homayani family. Just what the heck is going on here?
Maybe he doesn't know.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll consider what we found and not jump to conclusions just yet. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been providing goods to Dakana Lakmar.
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark and don't know they've been trading with Dakana Lakmar?
True, that's what I said.
That's a possibility. But if that was the case, why is this caravan specifically named Shahzaman as their person of contact? They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Rebat or Port Ormos.
If he was actually aware, then perhaps he's been supplying the operation this entire time. But why though? Is he an evil guy? Or does he have ulterior motives? Question mark.
Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade gets the goods, and he is paid the proceeds from the sale of the loot.
But why would he do something like this? It's not like the Homayanis are in need of money.
I honestly have no idea. I've been to their estate many times, and I've never noticed anything suspicious. The only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar. Maybe they borrowed a lot of Mora in the past?
Maybe.
But that's still just a speculation. I don't think the master would stoop so low to make Mora.
I don't think she knows either.
You're probably
Doubt it.
right. I know my lady's personality, and she wouldn't deliberately keep something like this from us.
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
Well, if we want to get at the bottom of this, we won't be able to turn back.
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this. I'm not worried. It's too early to make a verdict yet. I still have faith in the Homayanis. Let's go find my lady again. We'll tell her everything and see if she's willing to lend us her support. If we're lucky, we can not only figure out the mystery of this paper, but also follow the trail of breadcrumbs to the people responsible at Dakan al-Akmar.
Damn, bro, everything's connected.
Dehya, are you sure this is the best decision? What if instead of getting the help we need, we just end up revealing everything we've discovered to the enemy?
I've considered that possibility, but even still, I want to tell her what we found. I think I owe her that much. True friendship is built on trust.
But what if she was lying to her when she said that, and then now it's going to bite her in the ass?
She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought
Probably
up the
not.
topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt and suspicion. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyarzad too.
Yeah. Let's pay another visit to Sumeru City.
It could be something like Dunyarzad actually being evil or some shit. But even if she does know, it's most likely because she knows that she has to do it in, like, unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I really don't want to do this, but I have to, and she has to keep it a secret, but then she doesn't like it, you know? If she knows, then it's like that, probably. I don't think, like, after all the setup in, like, the fucking Archon quest with her stuff, I don't think they just make her to be, like, a cop-out villain or something stupid like that, so... yeah.
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected. You mustn't have run into any trouble then. Well, how did it go? What did you come up with?
Actually, we are still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something strange.
I see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that. Yeah.
You all look a little dispirited. Whatever you found must not have been very encouraging after all. Why don't you discuss it with me? Maybe I'll be able to say something to cheer you up?
Well, we have no choice but to discuss it with you because it involves you. Ace Attorney finger pointing. Phoenix Wright.
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that. How should I put this?
So something is wrong. Even the Traveler and Paimon have been uncharacteristically quiet. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, Dunyarzad, we're back! So tell me, what happened?
You're under arrest.
Well...
My lady, please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next. It concerns the Master.
The Master? You mean my father? Okay, I understand. Don't worry about me. I'll listen as attentively as I can.
We explain the results.
My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
Likely, though.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Dunyarzad?
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you've told me everything you know, I should also tell you about some doubts that I've been harboring for quite a while.
What if the father's also possessed? Ooh, plot twist.
In the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. Why did my father go out of his way to hire Dehya?
Because he was a target?
About that. Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so they reached out to the Blazing Beasts. Later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen, and that I should stick around to become one of his bodyguards. He offered me a pile of Mora, so I just signed on.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it. Why did my father specifically reach out to the Blazing Beasts?
Because he was in connection with Dia's father, and then Dia's father is Dia's father, so that he knows that she's a beast that's bullshit blazing. True.
Maybe the core of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone recommended us. I've never given it too much thought. I think I get what you're saying. You think none of this was a coincidence?
There is no such thing as a coincidence.
Precisely. At first glance, nothing seems strange or out of place. But there are many parts of the story that don't actually make any sense. If my father had always been in contact with the Khan al-Akmar, then it would make sense for him to bring Dehya into our house.
You mean the goal all along was to get Dehya to be your bodyguard?
But why though?
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
So, the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
Sorry we
Looking
put all
like.
this on you so suddenly, Dunyarzad.
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries, then it's my duty to bring him back to reason.
But is that really the right thing to do? My father has committed many atrocities and deserves all the punishment that he has coming to him. I have zero sympathy for him. You may call me an ungrateful child, but my feelings will remain the same.
I mean, I feel like that's pretty reasonable.
However,
Feelings.
the Homayani family has treated me with nothing but generosity and kindness. If we decide to investigate this further, we could end up implicating the entire Homayani family. I would be biting the hand that's fed me over all these years.
Oh, that's probably why. He made it so that she would feel indebted to the family, so that she wouldn't be able to turn on them without feeling extreme guilt. That way, then they can do their evil stuff and not have to worry about being brought down by her. True. It's a good plan. But there's one problem. I'm here, and I can kill people with no remorse.
It's alright, Dehya. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have to do that, my lady. I'm not conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope! What was the thing about friendship again?
True friendship is built on trust.
Right, yeah, trust! You said that yourself, Dehya. Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts.
If your trust has been misplaced, then he probably has many conflicting feelings as well.
Thank you, everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people.
Or maybe you could view it like he went for Dehya to protect Dunyarzad because he knows she's the best, because maybe he's being threatened with Dunyarzad's life if he doesn't give them goods. And so, like, he hired Dehya as backup in case anything ever goes wrong. Maybe that's another way to look at it. Ooh. Good guy actual.
In which case, my lady, could you ask the Master to come out and have a chat with us?
See, it works both ways.
Sure thing. I also hope he'll be able to give us a logical explanation. Let's...
Oop, shit, my bad.
Usual place? Ah, right.
What the fuck's the usual place? Oh, is it the Grand Bazaar? No, it's, Oh, it's the fucking tavern place. I forget the name. No, never mind. It's right here in front of the tavern. I was close. Same vicinity.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two. This is the Traveler, and next to her is her travel companion, Paimon.
Ah, yes.
Beardo?
My daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to finally meet them in person. But we may skip all the pleasantries for now. What is the important matter you wish to discuss with me today?
We're calling you out, bitch, in real life.
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention. There's something on this record that we're all pretty curious about.
So, that's what you found. Huh. Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
The truth is going to be revealed.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing.
Moral ambiguity, let's go.
What I do know, though, Dehya, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
Wait, me?
Yes, I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss.
If you read Chainsaw Man, you know that ignorance is fucking stupid, actually, because it's stupidity. Even though the truth is fucking sucks, it's the right thing to know, question mark. I don't know how to say words.
Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind. If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
Her father, Dehya's father, has good intentions, question mark? Certainly didn't sound like that. But what if it's a fucking thing where it's like different perspectives? Like maybe stuff he was doing she saw as not good, and maybe he was trying to connect with her, but like since he's stupid, he didn't do it right or some shit. And so this is like his last ditch effort to try and do something. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with her mother. Who knows?
His heartfelt efforts. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I follow. I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support.
Maybe it's not from direct support. Maybe he's pulling, like they already said about like how he's controlling her life from behind the scenes. What if he's trying to do it positively? Like getting her the job with a very rich family. Yo, maybe.
I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him. I came here today to support you as the head of the Homayani family. No warning will change my stance on that.
I understand. Then let me tell you a little story. Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyazad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites?
They were talking about, like, the inner turmoil thing.
Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyazad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Really? I never knew.
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. He just took pity on us because he had a daughter about the same age.
He did?
We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father. To repay his kindness, I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time, and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door.
I thought he would be like one of the broad body types, but he looks very small and thin and scrawny.
The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
No, he was like the big body type, but then he got old and shrunk.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a fight. That was all. He then suddenly asked me if Dunyarzad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyarzad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day?
True.
I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Dehya.
So he was the one who recommended Dehya to you.
I would have thought so. Yeah.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks.
So maybe they were killing them because they were evil? But then that begs the question why they were killing them, if not just like trying to be... Well, they are mercenaries too. They would have gone along the lines of tough love, I guess. You know, tough love is killing people. I don't know. Something like that?
He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life.
By trying to keep her, like, as a bodyguard or keep her in the city or some shit, okay?
If Dehya could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
It's like a payment to like a lifelong friend or an old friend or some shit. Okay, so there's good intentions behind this, not like evil.
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me for that favor, I also began to see Dehya as my own daughter. And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dehya's fees. I refused to take any mora from him, but he'd always send me funds anyway.
That's good.
Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago. The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even explosive materials.
Wait! Isn't that around the time that Dakan al-Akhmar started becoming more aggressive?
Maybe it started off as like a friend helping a friend thing, and then maybe he got possessed. Yo, we're bringing it back to this, and then now it's like he would feel guilty if he didn't help him. True.
That's right. When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things, but by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, it's probably because he doesn't want to put Dehya at risk.
Maybe it's like... Well, I'm thinking it's like that. Like, it started off as, like, good, but then he got, like, corrupt. Maybe it had something to do with, like, his old age or something. Maybe he had, like, a delusion or something. Probably not, but, like, maybe some weird... He got hold of, like, some weird mystical, like, mercenary magic power or some shit. I don't fucking know. And then that started to corrupt his mind, so that when he started to take advantage of his relationships with something that started off as good and is now using them for bad, ooh, spooky. And then this guy doesn't feel like is too guilty to stop helping, you know? I'm thinking it's like that.
That thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to. After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry. I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help. In the end, it probably was the wrong decision. I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
If you can, please tell me where he is now.
Yeah, now the only thing missing from this mystery is what's going on with him. Like, did he go cuckoo in the brain? Did he get possessed by something? Is he being threatened by someone else? Or is he just stupid?
None of the
I
things
doubt
he's
so.
doing
I doubt
right
he's too
now
stupid.
make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Damn, bro, she's quoting Wanderer. That's crazy.
Oh no. Dehya, please don't feel that way.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions.
Can you try to believe him just one more time? Question mark.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I can do it. But I guess you do have a point. We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
I'll
I'm telling
my
you, he's
best to
possessed.
help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone. I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods, I tried my best to avoid getting involved any further with him. However, there's a man on the list named Jawed. He used to be a mercenary in the desert and is now a member of the Corps of 30. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dekhan al-Akhmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts. I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks alone and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern. Maybe you'll be able to find him there.
Okay, all the fucking text is highlighted, so I'm probably imagining I have to remember this myself.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing everything quite yet.
Personally, I think it's pretty easy to process, but that's on you. That's on you. It's okay.
My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this problem.
No, it's one of those, like, morally gray things that you can't really look at either way.
I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Corps of 30 and let them render judgment.
Yes. I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose. It's time to face my mistakes.
Awesome. Look for Jawad outside the tavern at night. Well, it's not fucking nighttime now, is it? Alright, where the fuck? You said outside, right? Oh, it's right here. Stupid fucking idiot. I found you. Your disguise is stupid.
Huh? Who are you guys?
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps? Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Damn, calling him out the second she sees him.
Shh. Keep your voice down. How do you know all that? Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. I'll be happy to talk things over once we're somewhere private. This place should do. Alright, back to my question. How did you all know about me?
You didn't cover your tracks.
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
Wait, there's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are your terms?
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I weighed it in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
Good deal
Let
to
me
me.
tell you how it is. We're investigating Dekhan al-Akhmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of Mora from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it.
Damn. She is not in the mood, bro. Your slick talking is not gonna get you anywhere.
My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later.
Peachy.
They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert. Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you, though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Damn.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
Damn, bro. She knows how to fucking handle this shit, bro. It's almost like she's a professional or something. Where is this? It's right here. Oh my god, it's all the way down here. Oh shit, at the corner of the earth? Or planet, I guess? Not earth.
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners.
Wow. Meow.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves.
We're gonna beat him up.
I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Dehya, why are you here?
Why'd y'all just start throwing hands immediately? Oh, it's trial Dehya again. Damn it.
Going in!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Is there more? I can't see. Oh, there's one guy.
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, now there's more.
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Womp. Yeah. Who? Bennett. That's not Bennett. Bennett. Xiangling. Dehya. Dehya. Yeah.
No, she's so strong.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore.
He's dead.
Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second.
He's definitely dead.
Dehya, the boss can't come out and see you anymore.
It's because he's dead.
He died a long time ago.
He died a long time ago. World Joining Quest, shut the fuck up.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
Okay, I didn't expect him to be dead. That is new to me.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
Hey, yo. So, I don't know. Sorry, it's a phrasing.
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Okay, so they went on revenge measures, and then they took advantage of the connection to the family. I forgot the exact name. They took advantage of the family, and that's why they also weren't responding to him, because they didn't want to tell him. Okay, that makes sense.
Let me start from the beginning. Dehya, do you know how the head of the relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the records served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail.
There's no escaping the records?
That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dehya and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dehya, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
She wasn't.
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's Relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
So he knew... Sorry, I'm gathering my thoughts. So he knew he didn't have like the best relationship with his daughter because he wasn't spending too much time with her and is always working and doing other stuff. But that's because he was trying to find a way to ensure that she had a good life. But she never saw it like that, so she just thought he was a shitty parent. Okay.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Because he was all getting beat up at the time, but probably when he was around her, he probably like faked like being okay, even though he's probably like in immense pain or something.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle?
True. Dumb
When you
kids.
left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
Okay, that could have happened too.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Damn, and then he probably died for that.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
I like how they had like the little CGs for that. Like even though they were just like the models, like I like that, you know? It's more than just having them like stand here and talk about it. I like that. They should do that more often.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
Yeah, after he did like a good thing, but like it's kind of understandable. Also, I think they do that in Honkai. Like when they don't have like the cutscenes, they have like the CGs like that. So like that, if they're gonna take something from Honkai, that's a good thing to take, because it just makes it more engrossing, you know.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge.
Yeah, and then him dying became the reason they changed, and they just like were taking out the rest of the gang, and the reason why there was a whole conflict. So they weren't possessed. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I just thought it'd be funny. But it was like a revenge thing, and then they didn't want Dehya to know, so that's why they didn't like spread the truth of his death. You know, so that's why even the rich family didn't know, and they even took advantage of that to like help them fuel their stuff.
The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack, even though we're outnumbered. We vowed to see our revenge through to the very end.
But they haven't been the only victims. True, they've also been attacking innocent people, unless they're gonna explain it right now.
There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest.
Okay, that makes sense actually. If they changed their if they were able to flee and like change their lives or whatever, then they'd be able to track them down if they recognized them. That makes sense too, actually. Okay.
But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid.
Yeah, they forged the letters. Cult type beat. Listen, they have a good reason. It's not like fucking it's not like stupid religious. They're literally going on a fucking like selfless revenge mission. So it's like it's fair. That's all I'm gonna say.
We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity to directly strike their headquarters.
And we're gonna help, maybe.
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
Responding to violence with more violence will only cause more pain. Cringe. Do you think any idea? Do you have any idea of the amount of damage you've done? It's getting worse.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. We do not deserve the freedom that the boss won for us with his life.
That's one way to look at it, I guess.
Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it. But in the end, he really went and lived those stories out himself.
So they're just kind of like following in his footsteps even.
As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence.
So because they think because they also think themselves as like the scum of the earth, basically, they're not above like doing all this heinous shit, which also explains why they're killing people and shit.
But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit of the hero touched all those he had saved, and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end.
That's what cults do. Listen, I'm not there, okay? I'm not part of them. Don't try explaining it to me like I'm part of it and like I'm in the wrong here, okay? I'm watching, I'm going through the story, okay? Let me just commentary, okay?
I'm sorry, Dehya. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
Damn.
I'll go with you.
Oh shit, we're killing people. Let's go.
Huh? Dehya? You wanna go with them?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil.
Defending it? Okay, listen. You know what? I'm gonna pull the no comment card. No comment. No comment.
All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there.
I mean, it's not going to be a pretty sight if he is.
I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
I'm on your side.
Yeah. Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Thank you. We'll be a lot stronger together with you.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Kinda ironic.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
Her father. Listen, he's dead. Leave him be. Go to the hiding place. Alright, it's time to kill some people. Wait, isn't this in the fucking hole? God damn it. Oh, no, there's a thingy. Yo. That was fun. Oh, there's a chest right here. Hold on.
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
You're dead, mate.
Get their asses up.
I call Dibs.
Let's go. What's the point of this? Oh, there it is.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
Probably not. Alright, let's go dungeon time, baby. It's time to kill some people for revenge. Assassin's Creed.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
I fought many situations like this before. Yeah, and then some.
Yeah. We'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Give me actual NPC. Yo, we get NPC fight. Let's go.
That's happy you alive. You are not welcome.
Bro, every time he says you are not welcome here, I get a little fucking appalled, bro. It's like, damn. The racism. I can't believe it.
Let's light it up. One with nature. Everybody stand. Falling leaves. Adorn.
What's this fucking setup of the century? Let's go.
For it.
Fuck, they're just too far away.
Let's light it
This
up.
is fucking Bennett. I thought it was Kaza.
Into the wind. Let's get it on.
Where the fuck everywhere is it? I can't fucking tell.
Teamwork is strength. Clouds high. Gloves off.
Fuck this guy, dude. Oh, he's dead.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Just fucking okay. I feel like they could have got a better crowd hoorah than that.
Wait, they went charging ahead without checking for any traps.
Oh shit, rookie mistake. Oh, well.
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Oh, don't say that.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Oh shit, they're NPCs. No, they're not gonna be able to.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There could still be another way through. Let's go! We can't let the boss down!
Let's check if there's another way. The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Ah shit, it's
Okay,
puzzle
let's
time.
go.
Fuck no, I already did so many desert puzzles, man. Sincerity's Facade? I don't like the name of that. The quest. Raise or change color. Raise it and change color. There you go. Man, I'm such a genius, bro. It's like I was born and raised Sumeru, bro.
Wind strike.
Oh my god, still trial Dehya.
Let's light it up, nice and spicy.
Get his ass. Damn, bro, it does half the damage of my fucking autos. I do 6k normally on my crits. On the final hit. Damn, nerfed.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Oh, rotates. And then it moves. And then we lower this one. True. Egads, he's quite knowledgeable.
One with nature.
You asked for it.
That's the... I keep thinking this is Bennett. Oh, whatever, it's enough damage.
Buckle up. Hi. The wind knows me. Everybody stand.
One with wind and cloud.
Get them. Easy mode, bro. Give me a real challenge, dude. Not Setagwana with under, like, 2 minutes. Please don't do that. Okay, let's see. Ba-ba-bum. Can you even raise this twice? You can. And then this will be automatic. And then I gotta change the color for this. And then change the color for this. And then that'll do that. And then change the color again. Easy. Man, I'm so smart. They should hire me for Harvard University. I'll teach you guys. Ooh, there's a treasure chest there. Probably gonna fight a boss right here.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Okay.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already.
But you didn't.
I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
Oh yeah, it's basically, die doing cool shit.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory.
That's the phrase. That's the phrase I mean.
Let us draw our weapons. We will show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers. They are but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory. Wave 1, charge! Eliminate them!
Oh shit, there's so many of them.
Let's get it on! Into the wind. Let's light it up! I'm going in! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Don't think that you've won. You're just getting started.
Yeah, I think I won.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Get them! Teamwork is true!
Fuck you.
One with wind and cloud.
Brothers! This is where we'll prove our faith.
You all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this
Damn,
place
bro, where's the
alive.
challenge? Oh shit, they're already dead.
The commander has finally fallen.
Damn, that was really fast.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
Trust me, I could keep going until y'all run out of people.
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks.
I thought you were supposed to be the tank.
I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Who's that guy?
Get out of my way!
Oh shit, it's our guys.
Come and face me, Michel! Ugh, so they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
Strange, you're still alive. That means you didn't throw everything at them now, did you? Coward. I'm pointing out your failure. Yo, they killed him?
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Mitchell.
You think I would give you that opportunity? I will be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Are you gonna sink the place?
Hey, wait!
He's gonna sink the place in sand. Like Sino's story quest.
We were too late.
Wait, did he fucking kill himself? Wait, what?
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
Look down.
Hey, Dehya! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Did he just kill himself? He just walked to the light and just passed away. The fuck?
Let's go.
Damn, bro. Some sort of blaze of glory, right? Unless... Unless he's gonna be possessed. Hold on. It's still possible.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
He didn't sound very annoyed. He just sounded like... Okay, never mind. He did sound kind of annoyed. Who are you, filth rats? Sorry.
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
You are now, buddy. I think the guy just killed himself.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth. If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering.
Damn.
Where's the records room? Answer me.
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
Dude.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk.
He's gonna make fun of him, and then she's gonna punch the shit out of him. Watch.
Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking about. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud.
Well, maybe you guys are just slow.
And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Alright. What the fuck could be in here? Looks more like sand to me.
So, this was his final destination.
That's a movie.
How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
That's some wishful thinking.
Dehya.
I'm sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking.
That's what I said.
Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
His cane.
Is this a cane? It must be the one that Dehya's father used.
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
Do you have a message in his cane or something? Oh shit, it's story time. It's a sword.
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
Oh, it's a toy sword.
The dragon
Yo, baby
is no
Dehya.
more, for Princess Dehya has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dehya, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dehya, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
Damn. Damn, he really did clear.
Proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Damn. Oh shit, fast reading. The whole story was shared with the Core 30, which finally joined the investigation in the name of a soaring order that the members of Desert's relics were brought to justice, and the members said, no, I couldn't even read it fast enough, damn it.
What's this?
We got you some snacks and drinks after the exposition that I totally had enough time to read out loud. It's all in Paimon's tab, crew.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
She rarely spends her allowance on other people. It's my treat, but you get the point. Same difference, yeah.
This way you get something from the both of us for the price of one. Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Dunyarzad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say.
Yeah. I mean, they already kind of like said it, but like her father really did care about her, even though she really didn't see it like that. You know, like even though like they didn't like mesh very well, he really did care for her like with his whole heart and tried his best to make sure that she had a good life. So that's good. It's a good message, you know. Like even though like value your relationships that you have, because even though you might not see it, other people value them a lot as well. ? You know? True. I don't know how to end my fucking sentences.
My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
The contempt for your father? ?
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere.
Yep, it was more their values they cared about.
My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different?
Oh shit, it's her worldview again.
Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth and nearly even shed tears for his sake. We're hypocrites. All of us.
You should never question your true feelings, though. True.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Junior's odd.
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Dehya, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
Paimon finishes telling the story. Dinjar begins to cry.
Sorry.
I can read the rest of
I
that.
really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
But Dehya, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment.
That is not the case at all. You can't take you can take the blank out of the blank, but you can't take the blank out of the blank. You know what I'm saying?
That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life?
Everything, because humans hate change and they are very stubborn when it comes to change like that.
However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play.
Yeah, be a hero.
Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora. Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating? What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
Right. You said you wanted to get a rug for your family.
We'll come along too.
Shopping.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
Oh shit. It's still time? I thought it would have ended right there or something. We got one more little thing. Probably.
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Did the kid make it?
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Oh, it's the guy who bit off his tongue. I remember him. You could even hear it in his voice. Why did he die? I mean, why did he try to die? What?
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk?
Yeah, why was he so serious about that? I forgot about that. Why was he so serious about fucking keeping quiet?
Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this. Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer.
Yes, but so after they did the whole thing, they turned themselves in because they don't have anything else to like really live for, I guess. Question mark. They're not going to kill themselves, though. They're just turn themselves in. Makes sense.
I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
That's one way to look at it, yeah, true.
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any moral was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
That's a possibility.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
It's probably all the stories.
That probably means this was really important to him.
And here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did.
That's usually how it goes, so true.
Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip?
Oh shit, is that
Why are
connection
these
to her
things
mother?
here?
Does he know, actually?
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles.
Yeah, the box doesn't seem that big. There's a lot of stuff
Tell
in
me,
there.
you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Probably not.
Huh? There's something in the bottle.
A message in a bottle.
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dehya. It's a letter for me?
You don't need to read it out loud.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
Okay.
My
How about-
condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
Oh, blaming him, yo.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
What? Okay. Adopted? Okay, but why?
Wait, what?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main.
Huh.
Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert.
Ooh, if she was adopted, or if he like found her abandoned as a baby, that would explain why he would make up a lie that he doesn't know her mother or something like that. Yeah, he said it. I remember she said that he had told him that he doesn't know her mother because he like got around or something. But it's actually because he found her like abandoned as a baby. Oh, that makes more, that also paints him more in a good guy light. Okay.
But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me.
Well.
I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice.
Yeah, the best way to keep a lie is to make sure everyone else believes it too. So you couldn't tell them.
I was their most esteemed leader, after all.
Uh-oh, it's still showing the
So I
waypoint
could
lines.
just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle.
So he's just some random guy, honestly.
Anyway.
But a good random guy.
You possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
Isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
It's better to learn the truth than not know it at all, though, right?
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me.
What if they're long gone, though?
I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold.
Damn.
And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Oh shit, it's like the reverse where, like, we're looking for someone and then people help us, like Amber. But now she's looking for someone and then we're Amber now.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I don't want to see his efforts go to waste. Wholesome.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky, because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
True. That's a wholesome note to end on. So if if her has a second story quest, it'll probably be about like finding her true parents. All right, that was nice, quaint. It started off as like a mystery thing and then ended up being a family thing. Cool. That's fun. Oh, but God, again, it's almost been like 2 hours now. Almost 2.5 hours. So like 2 hours of doing the story quest. God damn, they're so long. But I kind of want to do Farzan really quick. I'll do like one like a run of it, I guess. Because they have like multiple endings. Oh shit. Even though most of the academia's restrictions have significantly relaxed, I'm still a bit worried with the Matra might be give her in trouble. I need to stay here to keep an eye on the situation. Calling in Samira City to find out why she isn't here yet.
Does it have to be me?
Maybe it does. I've only assigned this job to someone important for us. Are you not feeling well?
No, I'm fine. I've completely recovered. It's just that if I'm going to see her, I think I need to mentally prepare myself first.
Yeah, she's probably a lot. Sai, I know. You'll have a tough time if you go by yourself. We could arrange for someone to accompany you. In a predicament, I see.
Oh, hey
What's good?
Hi,
It's been a while. What a coincidence. I was thinking about asking you to accompany colleagues this research. Why do you think of me? Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just that this matter concerns research banned by academia, not the sort of thing you shout from the rooftops. Also, you happen to know about the situation. There are very few people I can trust in this street right now. After giving it too much thought, I believe you're the most suitable person to this house. Research banned by the academia. It's complicated, and this isn't the best way to talk about it. What I fill on details when she arrives. Who's she? You might have heard about her in some area before. Her name is Farzan. She's a very experienced Syrian researcher. When you say very experienced, let's just say she's part of Kishar War's mechanical research. Over the past 100 years, have been used for academic discourse and manuscripts as their foundation. 100 years, is she human? She is, but she banned for 100 years because of a certain incident. She only returned to the academia after being found in the wilderness a few years ago. Because of that, her current personality can be a bit strange. Her pronounced attitude towards Kale.
I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
I'm getting a headache right now. She doesn't have bad intentions, so you don't have to be scared.
I'll try.
Do we really have to invite her here? Yes, Kishara and Spamatod research is often quite prejudiced, so I obviously can't trust him with this matter. However, Farzan isn't influenced by modern thinking. In our previous correspondence through letters, she indicated that she'd be willing to help. Already past our arranged meeting time, she saw shown she got caught by the academia. I don't think so. With her personality, it's more likely she got wrapped up in some sort of trouble. Anyway, can you go with Clyde the academia, check on Farzan, and be sure thing?
Thank goodness. I was so anxious.
I'm fucking anxious. Jesus Christ. I can counting on you to Clyde. Don't push yourself too hard. There's going on. Our tasking important, but it's not important. If ours is really in trouble, come back and tell me about it. You know, we should have our meeting. After all, she's bragged about other things about her ability to help us.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, please. I don't want to keep talking over him. Oh my fucking god. Anyways.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh, could you repeat yourself? As you know, I'm sure, hearing goes with age.
Hey girl, I don't think you're physically aged, so you don't need to act like that, okay?
Farzan, I said that you need to give us an answer.
Yes. And did you forget to add madam when you addressed me earlier?
Damn, sassy.
Your hearing is perfectly fine.
How do you know?
Madam Farzan, we don't want to make things difficult for you. However, you haven't been teaching courses or supervising theses these past few years. Isn't this rather problematic as an advisor? Never mind the students, even other advisors are starting to complain.
And who, if I may ask, complained? If they have any issue with me, tell them to talk to me themselves rather than waste any of your time.
Damn. Straight to the point.
You don't have to tell me anything. I very well know that it's those people from Haravatat. How I wish they'd put their time into doing proper research instead.
But, Madam Farzan, it has been a long while since you last made any practical academic contribution yourself.
Damn, now she's calling you out. What do you gotta say to that, Farzan?
Academic contribution cannot simply be divided between the tangible and the intangible. The issue here, I believe, is that the reviewer doesn't understand the very nature of knowledge itself. In any case, it makes no sense to use a metric like this to evaluate a mentor. Which sage set this rule anyway? I should write a letter of complaint right this instant.
Damn, bro, she's a fraud. That's crazy.
Wait! Madam Farzan, please let me finish.
She's a fraud using her fucking air of confidence to get away with shit. That's crazy. Like an actual old person.
That's her, alright. But the person with her doesn't look like a Matra.
She looks so young.
Shh! She hates it when people call her young! Her body apparently stopped aging during the year she was gone. So that's why she looks the same as she did 100 years ago.
She disappeared for 100 years.
Okay, I think I'm ready for this. Let's go!
Anyway, Akara Crafts and the leader of Kasharawar would like to invite you to collaborate on this project. They're wondering if you'd be interested. Madam Farzan? Are you listening?
She fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Kale! Why are you here at the academia? Are you feeling better now? I'm much better, Madam Farzan. It's all thanks to the Traveler and the Dendro Archon. Have you been sleeping well? You seem to be developing some eye bags. Is that brat Tainari forcing you to stay up late again? No, it's because I'm a slow learner. It's not Master's fault. It's good to be hardworking, but you need to take care of your health. I'll have to give Tainari a right talking to when I see him. I'll also prepare some health supplements for you.
She's nice.
There's really no need. And is the person beside you the legendary Traveler?
A pleasure to meet your acquaintance, madame. Okay, simp.
Oh, I've heard much about you before.
In fact, I've been meaning to meet you for a while now. It is thanks to you, after all, that the academia is finally getting back on its feet. Even Kali's illness is...
Ahem. Madame Faruzan, I believe we were still discussing the collaboration with Akara Crafts.
Damn, can't you see she was talking something else interesting?
I'd wager it's those Kasharawar dunderheads finding excuses so that I'd go to their darshan. Say no more. I have no plans to change my field of research.
If you're this unwilling to participate in the collaborative project, you can also consider teaching a class. It might be difficult to teach a course with topics that only fall within Haravatat's subjects, but we can't delay this anymore. You need to give an answer. You can teach a course or participate in a collaborative project. If you don't do either, it'll be hard for me to persuade the advisors and students who have been complaining.
This sounds like some internal shit.
Could you not give me a few more days to consider? This matter has been delayed for so long already.
That's precisely the issue. If you don't give an answer today, I fear that someone will soon escalate their complaints to the sages.
What a waste of free time these folks are. Now you two are here at Tainari's behest, I take it. I'm sorry, but given the current situation, it looks like I'll have to come over some other day.
She seems like she wants to say something true. Give me a moment with Kale so we can discuss.
I shall need some time to think as well.
What now? She seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Pardis DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharvaville for several days now. I feel for Madame Farazan, but I still want to ask her to come with us. But if I get her in trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? This is such a headache.
It's gonna give me the option now. So, if we go to Party DI, then we'll probably have to hear Tainari talking again, which I don't want, so let's not do that.
Yeah, that would be the best for them both. I'll check with Master later and see if there's anything I can help him with. But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is study hard, so I don't have to give you remedial lessons.
I can stay and help Farzan.
Oh yes! This way she can get her problem sorted out quickly, and then she can go see Master. So if I also stay and help... that still sounds kinda scary.
Let's observe the situation first.
Okay then. I'm counting on you.
I have to teach students from Haravatat or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
Damn.
I think I can sympathize with them.
Damn, she's right in front of you, girl.
We're back, Madame Farazan. The Traveler said that she can stay and help you.
Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the Traveler is. You were the one who taught Azar a lesson after all. That said, will I be troubling you?
I specialize in solving problems, nerd.
Is that so? Good. It does so happen that I do have something I need help with. Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kasharawar is proposing? Honestly, I don't want to choose either of them.
Tell me more about that Haravatat course. I forget which one she's a part of.
You might have heard of it before. Haravatat is an academic faction that researches languages and runes. 100 years ago, Madame Farazan was a researcher from that darshan.
Huh.
Now, not was. Still am.
Yes, of course. But current Haravatat students can't really... understand her direction of research. So even if she opened a course, chances are that no one would attend.
Basically, she speaks so old that they don't know what the fuck she's saying. Got it.
In summary, I mean to interpret the configurations and solutions of ruin mechanisms via the deciphering of on-site stone carvings and unearthed documents. It'll include research into general documents dealing with such ancient machines.
Sounds simple enough.
The research method is supported by Haravatat, yes, but the content deals heavily with both ruins and mechanisms. This will make it difficult for students of this darshan because they don't understand much about mechanisms. Also, there are fewer and fewer unexplored ruins left nowadays, and Ksharuar researchers have been developing their own theories on mechanisms. As such, they don't need to rely on ancient documents.
So she's doing very niche research.
They're far too complacent. Ancient mechanisms are more dangerous and complex than one might imagine. I'm telling you, things weren't like this 100 years ago. All researchers back then were interested in exploring knowledge from a variety of topics. They also gave more respect to unknown mechanisms. Nowadays, all people are interested in are mainstream subjects in popular research. Even if they attended my course, I wouldn't be interested in teaching them.
All with the new shit. Grandma?
Also, the people here think that my research is outdated and unrealistic, so they keep cutting my funding. Why, I think they could all stand to learn from Kale. She's a hard-working child and respects her elders.
Huh? Why me?
If only those who came to my lectures were more like you. Speaking of which, are you feeling better? You don't have to confine yourself to Gandharvaville anymore, right?
She doesn't. She can go out and live her life. True.
I just remembered that I have a lot of studying to do. I need to head back and find Master.
Kale needs to learn how to read, and you need to teach a course. Oh, I'm seeing something here.
Are you telling me to start a reading course for Kale?
Huh? Wait. Although Tainari has academic dealings with the academia, he isn't considered part of it.
Can't it be a public course?
Isn't technically a student.
No, she's right. The old academia became consumed by their arrogance precisely because they ignored the public.
Yo, loopholes, loopholes?
There must surely be many people like Kale and Sumeru who are passionate about learning, but cannot study due to various reasons. The old academia paid no heed to them. But if I start a reading course for Kale as a pilot, perhaps this shall come to benefit many more people in the future.
I'll need to go back and ask if this is in accordance with regulations.
It probably is.
Oh, save yourself the extra trouble. I'll come with you. If there's any arguments to be had, we shall sweep them aside together. Traveler, Kale, do wait for us a little while outside the academia. I'll be back in just a moment.
Wait! Let's catch up with her.
Yo, it's teaching time. Let's go. You gotta learn how to speak English and read that shit too. Let's go.
I can't believe she rushed right in after we arrived. She's really headstrong. Oh, how did things turn out like this?
You seem quite scared of her.
No, not really. Madame Farazan is a brilliant scholar. Even Master thinks so. If she's really going to teach me how to read, it'll definitely be much better than me bashing my head against the wall.
Okay.
It's just that she can get a bit too passionate sometimes. I don't know how to handle that.
The way she treats you is completely different from how she treats other researchers.
Maybe it's because she wants to take me in as a student?
Well, then this is a good opportunity.
It's just like that researcher said. The academia has completely changed during the 100 years that Farazan was gone. I don't really get it. But it does seem like Haravitat's students aren't optimistic about the prospects of doing research with her. Students who are interested in mechanisms and applications of the elements generally enroll in Ksharuar and Spontamod. Madame Farazan also refuses to accept random students just to make up numbers. She still hasn't found a student she likes, even after all this time back.
So she's a teacher with no students. That's not a good teacher.
But she seems to like my attitude toward learning, so she often asks me if I'm willing to become her student. It's because I'm a slow learner that I have no choice but to stay up late and study. Whenever she compliments me, I feel really guilty.
So you're scared of her because she keeps asking you to become her student. Well, just learn, girl. It's easy. You just gotta look at something and it's like, oh, I know what that is now. And then you remember. True. That's how it's easy to learn. That's how I did it. And like, you can do it too. I trust you.
It's not that. Madame Farazan respects my choices. She hasn't been trying to persuade me, especially since she knows I need to rest and recuperate. She sometimes brings food to Gandharvaville for me. And each time she says that Master can't find out.
That sounds like something a grandmother might do for her granddaughter. Yo, actually though?
Now that you mention it, it does feel a bit like that. Do I really look that young?
Yes.
Kale, Traveler, thank you for waiting. The issue has been resolved.
That was
I
fast.
argued with the higher-ups and convinced them of the practicality and necessity of educating the general public. If I'm not mistaken, they're the students of my classmates' students. They're a lot less forceful than their predecessors, though. I'd say they caved rather quickly.
Nice.
Amazing.
Were they convinced or were they coerced?
It's just that
Doesn't
we need
matter.
to fill in every single page of the application. It's been a century, but the academia is as picky as ever. Let's see now. What do we need to fill in? Course name, learning objectives, teaching methods, course materials. I suppose we can fill in the course name last.
The objective is to get people to learn to read.
That's a bit too general, I'd say. After all, this class's target audience isn't toddlers or children, but rather people who already know the basics of reading.
Get them to read fancily.
As such, we'll need a more specific learning objective. How about proficiency in reading and writing?
That's true. If we use children's teaching materials, we'll only end up wasting a lot of time on things that students would already know.
And you have your job as a forest ranger, Kale. People who attend this course in the future are also likely to have life commitments. We need more effective teaching methods.
So other than teaching materials for children, what other learning methods does Kale use? True, what do you use?
Master always tells me that practice is the best way to learn. That's why I often ask him to help me find simple books to read.
It must have been difficult to get books in Sumeru in recent years, no? Tainari really went the extra mile for you. Expanding literacy is a capital notion. Now that the academia is easing restrictions on the circulation of books, there should be more people who have become interested in reading. It's a great time to conduct this course.
Oh yeah, because they probably didn't have to read because of the Akasha's terminal. But now they actually have to read. It's like, oh shit, I can't read. Yo, that actually makes sense. So we got teaching, how about course materials?
So that's next on the list. I fear that I'm at a loss as to which books youngsters like nowadays. Would The Legend of Antara be too old of a story?
If even a centenarian like you finds the tale old, how old is that story exactly? That's a fucking... It's like the Bible.
Fair. Kale, what have you been reading lately?
Me? I've been reading light novels from Inazuma. I heard that ever since we were allowed to sell books in Sumeru again, some people set up stalls at Treasure Street to sell light novels. I've been meaning to go there and check it out.
Light novels? This is my first time hearing about such a thing, but I doubt I will procure suitable teaching materials from the House of Dehya. Treasure Street it is.
Okay, I don't think those are gonna...
Madame Farazan?
I don't think those are gonna be the most,
You wouldn't think
informative.
someone as fast as her is over 100. Let's pick up the pace and catch up to her.
I don't think these are gonna be a suitable reading materials. But pop off, I guess.
What a long and mildly ungrammatical title. And why is the cover so colorful?
Yo, throwing shade.
Is this your first time seeing a light novel, ma'am? Oh, they're the most popular of books nowadays. Would you like me to recommend something?
Fine. One shouldn't judge a book by its cover after all. Maybe browse through the books here.
Of course. Why don't you try this one? It's Outlander Brigade, When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai.
Yo, is that Marco, the guy from YouTube? Again? That's crazy.
I heard that this book's author describes action in vivid detail.
Now I've only skimmed through a few pages, but it feels like it's all fight scenes. There are only subjects and predicates, and the syntax is a tad simple.
Yep, not educational.
Subjects? Predicates?
Yeah, the subjects and the predicates.
The protagonist just ends up fighting in every scene with no proper build-up. Will anyone even enjoy a story that's only comprised of fights?
It's for readers who don't care about plot. But the plot's the good part!
How about... the good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sunsetias to become stronger.
Yo, they said that in Raiden's story quest. I remember that.
A reincarnation isekai story?
No!
Pretty popular.
She actually said isekai, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy. Not a reincarnation isekai story. No! I can't believe they were allowed to say that, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Isekai? What in the world is that? Also, why does it become stronger by eating Sensetias?
Those are what we call tropes.
Tropes? Ah, those fictional rules used to push the plot forward, yes? They're definitely effective in achieving a distancing effect.
Sorry. What is this distancing effect?
However, this book doesn't explain how reincarnation correlates to becoming stronger. Such an illogical rule will affect the coherence of the story. Will readers really accept this?
It's for readers who don't care much for logic.
How about this? I had to fight tooth and nail to get this in stock.
Oh, that's the latest volume of Onibudo.
That one's familiar too.
Now that's a rather normal title length. Oh, Kale, do you like this series?
Yes, but I don't like it that much.
Is she embarrassed to admit she likes it?
Madam, are you going to use this series as teaching material?
Let me see. The dialogue flows quite well, but there are too many phrases here that I don't recognize.
Please give an example. Holy shit.
Third eye of perception, illusory mirror, and so on. Are these terms that are tied to tropes?
Okay, they weren't jokes. They're just like thingies.
I also thought those names were strange when I was reading them.
She was able to say those phrases in such a serious tone. Oh, that's right. It's like edgy things. Oh, okay.
It's impossible to derive the meaning of these phrases in isolation. Also, their morphological properties are quite pedestrian, really.
Yeah, it's basically like the fucking like secret technique bullshit shit. It's like the names of like techniques like that.
Or did the protagonist purposely create these strange names to disorient their foes?
I think it's because the names are cool or fancy. They're neither.
So there's no deeper purpose. It's quite hard to understand stories written these days.
You're right. It's such a weird book. But you keep wanting to read the next page.
Even the most popular book in Sumeru back then had greater depth than anything written today.
The most popular book?
Yes. A Bahumano researcher wrote it while researching folk legends. The plot had many twists. The world building was fantastic, and even the writing could withstand scrutiny. When it was still being published, many people in the academia were reading it. Even the sages back then all described the story as a timeless classic. The series must have concluded after so many years, right? Perhaps it's even more popular now.
Is there a book like that in Sumeru? I've never heard of such a thing before. What's the title?
It's called Tales of Shariar. Do you sell it here?
That's not familiar to me.
Tales of Shariar? I don't think I've heard of that before. When was it published?
About 100 years ago.
Lol.
100 years ago? Are you pulling my leg? What sort of book can remain popular for 100 years?
The Legend of Antara is popular to this very day, isn't it? I just heard someone telling it a few days ago in a cafe. If an old story like that is still being shared, then Tales of Shariar must be even more popular.
Even if that is the case, I really don't carry that book here in my store.
Damn.
What? Is that because of the academia's strict control over books in recent years? I can't believe they've allowed the people of Sumeru to become so uncivilized. How can they not know about the Tales of Shariar?
They just don't know.
Tales of Shariar. Oh, wait. I think I heard an antique seller on the other end of Treasure Street mention that name before. I mean, it is a book from 100 years ago. Why don't you try asking for it there?
Tales of Shariar is considered an antique now? How could the academia have let such an excellent work of literature be forgotten like this? Traveler, Kale, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's meet at the antique sellers.
Madam, wait! Oh no, this is bad.
Why is it bad? What's wrong?
You asked me why I'm scared of Madame Farazan, right? It's not because I don't know how to respond to her kindness. It's because I'm afraid of that ancient language she researches, because I can barely understand any of it.
It's only 100 years old.
Text as teaching material.
I doubt it counts as a book written in ancient language.
Even so, what if researchers from 100 years ago like to use ancient languages in their books? We've got to catch up to her!
All right. I mean, she's not that old.
Found it! The 5th volume of Tales of Shariar. Wow, you actually found it.
I never thought this book would ever get sold.
All right, that's our teaching material secured. We also now know what to call this course. Analysis of classical texts. After all, this book is definitely worthy of being called a classic.
Uh-huh.
Can I take a look? Luckily, the language being used here isn't ancient at all. I can recognize a few words here and there. Huh? But why aren't there pictures in this book?
Oh, sweet child, she doesn't fucking know.
As long as the writing is good, readers won't need any illustrations to imagine the scenes. Worry not. I shall thoroughly explain the difficult sections. You'll like this book. I know it. After all this time, I wonder if Aaliyah and Aziz ended up together. And who obtained the desert gem in the end?
Ooh.
Sir, do you have the subsequent volumes of this series?
And he's about to say that it ends with that. He's about to say it's never finished, fucking concluded.
I don't think so.
Is that so? And here I thought I could finally read the ending. Never mind. I'll keep searching for the later volumes myself.
Okay, maybe not. He just
If
have it.
I'm to use it as a teaching material, it's better to start earlier in the series. Where are the first 4 volumes? Why aren't they all together?
I don't have those either. Actually, this is the only volume I have.
Is this series really that popular?
I think it's quite the opposite.
No. It's not popular at all. Rather, there's absolutely no demand for it.
No demand? Impossible. Back then, I'd come across at least 3 groups of people talking about it during a single stroll at the academia.
Seriously? No one told me that this book was anything special when I first got it.
Where did you get this from? Can you still contact the seller?
I'm afraid not. This book was sold together with a whole bunch of antique furniture. I didn't even notice it initially.
Damn.
Otherwise, the Matra would have come knocking. Wait, is this book actually worth a lot? It can't be, right?
It doesn't look valuable.
That's impossible. No matter how strict the academia was, there's no way Tales of Shariar could have fallen into such a state.
I do remember a passerby skimming through the book a few days ago. However, he simply sighed and left.
He sighed? Why would he react like that? Given the quality of Tales of Shariar, he should have been entranced after a single glance. I'm sorry. Traveler, Kale, please give me a moment. I'd like to look through this book first.
Farzan quickly flips through the pages.
Why is there another misunderstanding between Ali and Aziz? Also, why is there no mention of the desert gem at all?
Oh shit, it fell off. Oh, that's even worse. The writing went to shit. Oh shit.
And a new character is introduced with no foreshadowing at all? Also, what are all these new names and terms? Is this really the Tales of Shariar I know?
Well, that passerby reacted in much the same way.
Who was the passerby? Was it Nahida?
It's Mada from the cafe over there. You know, the fellow who spends all day telling the legend of Antara.
Okay, it wasn't Nahida, but this guy knows classic books.
Because
that's
that's
a book.
also a very old story, maybe he knows a thing or two about that, Tales of, whatever it's called.
Then let's go ask around at the cafe. Huh? Madame Farzan?
Huh? Oh, yes. Let's go.
Damn, her morale just dipped. Wow.
Another day, another empty room.
Excuse me? But are you Mada?
Yes! Are you here to listen to my story?
Depends.
Well, we actually came to ask about something else.
I see.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to it, more or less. So, how can this terribly unpopular storyteller help you?
Do you know about Tales of Shariar?
Huh? Tales of Shariar? Why, I can barely remember the last time anyone talked about it. My master always talked about how incredibly popular that book used to be. However, I tried reciting a few chapters of it at the cafe, and I found that it's even less popular than the Legend of Antara.
Your master?
Yes, the one who taught me how to be a storyteller. He said that Tales of Shahryar was written by his master's master's master.
His master's master's master?
He also said that this great-great-grandmaster was an academia researcher, and that even the sages liked the series. He wrote 4 volumes back then, and the reviews just got better and better. You couldn't find a single person in Sumeru who hadn't read his books.
Damn, this guy knows.
And then? What happened next? Why doesn't anyone know about Tales of Shahryar now?
Oh, it's hard to tell when it comes to trends. One day everyone likes stories like that, and the next day their tastes change completely. Instead of writing a proper ending, this great-great-grandmaster kept trying to extend the story. To tap into popular trends, he added a lot of tropes. Then, starting from the 5th volume, the reviews started to go downhill.
Damn.
How could that be? Then what happened to Tales of Shahryar in the end?
In the end, there's no ending. The great-great-grandmaster tried to write a few more volumes, following whatever trends were popular at the time, but the trends kept changing right as he published his books. He got so infuriated that he stopped writing altogether and focused on his research instead.
Damn, bro, he should have stuck with the plan he had in mind.
What? So there's no ending? The readers didn't care?
By that time, only a very small number of people were reading Tales of Shahryar. Anyway, my master probably exaggerated. How could a work possibly have been that popular? The only tangible thing my great-great-grandmaster left is the original draft of Legend of Antara. He also left behind many theses from his research phase. When my master talked about Legend of Antara, he'd even quote from those theses.
Wait a minute, the other lady was talking about how Farazan needed theses, and then she could probably use these.
My master is a much better storyteller than me. Even when we're telling the same story about Antara, he's always able to draw in a huge crowd. But even he won't recite Tales of Shahryar due to its ever-changing writing style and its lack of an ending.
So, Antara's story is the one that lasted through the years.
Well, not even sages can definitively ascertain the quality of something like a story. In the end, only time can separate the classics from the fads.
True, probably.
Only time? Madame Farazan? It's been 100 years. Perhaps some things I once believed to be great aren't so after all.
You don't have to worry about that. The story's decline might not have been due to changing trend. It doesn't matter if it's a classic or a fad. What matters is that you like it. True!
Yeah! Master helped me find a lot of famous books at first. But in the end, I realized that I couldn't get into them. No matter how good those stories are, I can't improve my skills if I can't bring myself to read them in the first place. I think the best books for me are the ones I like.
The problem here is not actually about improving your reading skills, but I suppose the principle is the same. Yeah.
Huh. Indeed. That is true. Readers' interest in trends of a time are not things that are so easily predicted. What was popular 100 years ago could be completely forgotten in modern times. And yet, 100 years as far as history is concerned is but a blink of an eye. If Tales of Shahryar hadn't chased after trends and instead stuck to its original style from start to finish,
It might have been really popular.
it might have stood some chance of gaining renewed popularity. No, even if that didn't happen, at least it would be a work that was true to itself.
Huh? Our conversation just got a lot more serious.
I don't really get what you're talking about, but it does sound sensible. Looks like I also have to hang in there and tell Antara's story well.
You think about the present first.
How unseemly. I almost got carried away because of a single book. Well then, we should get back to the matter of our teaching material. It looks like we can't use Tales of Shahryar now.
Well, how about this other book that we happen to have?
No, it's much too old.
Damn it.
Oh.
He still fucking sounds so fucking defeated, dude. Oh my god.
Kale, you found a book that you liked at the book stall, yes?
Yes, but I don't really...
Then we'll use that book as our teaching material. Now that I think about it, using a book that you like is the most suitable choice for teaching you how to read.
True, it would keep her engaged in the subject.
As for the academia, as long as we come up with an appropriate course name, we should be able to get away with this.
Analysis of popular literature. That sounds better than appreciation, because appreciation doesn't sound very, like, academic. However, analysis does. Like, appreciation sounds more like a book club. Analysis seems more of like an actual study. So, true.
My, it sounds like you've dealt with the academia before. Let's go with that. Now then, let's return to the book vendor in a bit and buy the latest volume of this Onibudo for Kale. But if I wish to use it as teaching material, I have to read it first.
Huh?
Speaking of which, other than third eye of perception and illusory mirror, I also espy some unfamiliar phrases from the reader's messages at the back of the book.
Oh god, what is this?
Such things as, even if it reminds me of my dark history, I still can't help but be drawn in by the story. And the author has written all the things that I only dare whisper into a tree hollow.
Oh, that's Kale's messages.
Why do people use dark history to refer to awkward or embarrassing memories? Is this some slang that was invented in the last century?
I think Kale wrote that.
If one of our learning objectives was researching linguistic changes over the past 100 years, it might make it easier to get these books approved as teaching material.
Oh, I can tell you what that's all about. Apparently, in their youth, some people used to imagine themselves as someone burdened by fate, fighting against the world, etc. But as they grew older, they started to become embarrassed by such memories. Some would write those fantasies into novels, while others would entrust such tales to tree hollows.
Like Kale.
Mata? You know, I suddenly have the urge to hear a story about Antara.
Huh? Why so suddenly?
I think we should just ignore the whole dark history thing.
I knew it. There will always be people who love the golden oldies. Now, let me tell you all about the ancient hero, Antara.
Yo, stories of the past, tales of the past remain radiant even now. Awesome. That was quaint. Just a little teaching mission. And of course, that's like the hangout event. So like, there's, oh, wrong one. There's like different endings depending on what you choose. What the fuck is this? Oh yeah. It's like, we started off here, and then we go here, and then it like branches off. Like, and then there's like a couple of different options of where we go. And then we went on this path, and it only allows the one ending. So that was cool. But we're not going to do all of them today because it's getting pretty late, and I'm tired. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out. Appreciate you. Next stream is tomorrow, I think? Yeah, tomorrow. What the fuck are you playing? Senran Kagura. Again, awesome. I don't think anything bad happened with the first stream, so I think it's okay for me to stream the game. Still. Hopefully nothing bad goes wrong bad. I need to find a hotkey for the fucking sensor. I need to find a hotkey for that. Because I'm not going to be able to just go on a Discord again and again. Like, scroll, click it. But yeah, next stream tomorrow, same time as per usual. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Be sure to get some sleep or eat some food or drink water. And yeah, moral of the day, get revenge on your enemies because it makes you feel good. Okay, bye guys, ending screen. Oh, I'm muting the game audio. And guess what? I'm muting myself too.
Yeah, we just got it, yeah. Yo, let's get it, yeah, we just got it, yeah. oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we just got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we just got it, yeah. Oh, ay, yo, let's get it, ay, ay, oh, yeah, we just got it, yeah.